Rectangle.
Rectangle.
Extremely rectangle.
90 degrees of power.
490 degrees of power.
Yeah, so I guess this is just Clique Coolcast. It's me, you, Edin. I mean, I could just say you 3 times. That also counts.
Yeah, me, you, and you. Yeah, it's like my brother, and me, except with not even
Bang,
less
bang,
clarity.
bang.
Oh, what the devil
Oh, my
triggered?
devil triggered.
Oh, my podcast. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Clique Coolcast. Fuck.
Well, just keep that in. Click
Hello,
cool
and welcome to the Clique Cool Swiper podcast, also known as Clique Coolcast. We are your hosts for today.
Clap.
Yes. Seesaw, Cacao, however you want to pronounce CCAW. My name is Casey, also known as Crab Doodles. My other host here.
Hi,
God fucking
also,
already
fucking-
chaos.
already 4 fucking people. We can't handle it. I'll go next, I guess. I'm melting, Alex, whatever. I like video game.
Who's
Okay.
next?
Yeah, okay.
This is the worst. We need to restart this.
No,
No,
I
don't
go next?
restart it. We go.
we're doing
Okay,
it live,
fine,
goddammit.
fine. We're doing it live. Okay. You know who I am. I don't need an explanation.
Vine
need to
Sauce
tell you who I am.
Joel.
Yes,
Vine
he's
Sauce Joel.
Brown
I have a
bricks.
cold. I sound very strange right now. There you go. There's my cold. Yeah.
And I am your
No.
buffest host. I go by Ultra, Adrian. I specialize in dual wielding and maxed out strength. If you don't, you're a coward. That's just how I roll.
Exactly, man.
I believe I'm a coward.
Wonderful.
Dex bills are for the weak, right?
Dex builds are for the weak. If I can't lift up 2 buildings and use them, what's the point?
Yeah,
Just make an acrobatics check.
No,
What?
Just make an acrobatics check.
no, just fuck the roll. Punch the roll, alright? It's fine. I punch it.
It's kind of fucked how throughout the entire 5th edition of Dungeons and Dragons, it is true that Dex is the quintessential most important stat.
Is it
Does
actually?
Dex even mean again? Dexterity.
Yeah.
What does that translate to into like normal, simple, plain English? What does that mean?
Speedy boy.
Yeah,
Speed.
I thought you. Okay, yeah, because initiative, right? Dex is.
Initiative, armor class, a lot of the most important skills.
Yeah, you're right. That is really important.
Oh wow.
I always thought mages were like the fucking most broken shit in D&D, but I don't play it, so I don't know.
Mages,
are dumb.
they're pretty good if you're fine with dying in 2 hits.
Okay, got it. Alright.
I've
So what's our topics for today?
Well, a thing happened today that was pretty cool.
What was it?
What's your thing? You'll never know. He just muted himself.
Just wanted to there's a door closing.
Just use push to talk.
I probably should, but like, so Borderlands 3 got a reveal for the gameplay today in a stream, and it looks really fucking good.
I don't know.
honestly,
I've never played any type of Gearbox games.
Yes, it's just you loot things and you shoot guns, and the guns do cool shit.
Yeah, especially with the recent focus on making every gun manufacturer have like a specific thing to their class. Like
Yeah.
you'll have you have these old-fashioned dudes called Jacobs, which have it so critical headshots or just like critical shots in general either restore ammo back to your gun, or in the case of some of the legendaries that were leaked, can like ricochet and hit other people in the head, so it's like collaterals.
What was this a leak or was it something officially revealed?
It was
Today
officially
revealed today. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, the gun with legs did not disappoint.
Oh no,
Okay.
it threw insults at the enemy too. It was incredible.
Yes, beautiful guns.
I feel like this is going to end up a lot like. How did I immediately forget the title of Devil May Cry? I feel like I'm going to not understand it at all and never play the game, but I'm going to be exposed to all of your memes.
Yes, yes, 1,000%.
That's right. How could you forget the name of Devil May Cry, Casey?
I was about to call it Devil Trigger, but that's the name of the song.
That works just as well.
Ability.
Just works.
And if you
just
want to get
as well,
technical,
honestly.
there's also Sin Devil Trigger or Majin Devil Trigger.
Yes, and there's also style points.
I'm going to die.
Super sexy style.
It's
Crazy.
smoking sexy style. God.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Crazy style. Epic style.
Here's a fucking earring.
What?
You
What
do
do we-
worse than disgusting. I can't believe it.
What's something interesting about each person here?
Here's something interesting about me.
Wow,
Is that okay? Cool.
I'm impressed.
Wonderful, Edin.
Thank you.
I am. I don't know. I am the 47th fastest Katana Zero speedrun in the world.
Ah, yes, you have the world record for a speedrun in a category that doesn't exist. Let's
No, I
talk
just
about
lost
that.
I just lost
You
that actually.
just lose
Oh,
it?
you did? Oh.
By a whole 37 minutes.
Damn.
Well, at least you started it, so there's that. You'll be like on.
Yeah, I had the world record for like 2 days.
Yeah, there you go.
the
You'll be
founder.
fine.
Former world record holder. It still counts.
Look, number 2. All right, it's fine.
Number 2.
He was number 1.
I
Literally.
was number 1.
Alex is gonna
Um,
whole horse IRL.
Yeah. What else?
Video games. Hey, you want to talk about video games right now?
Yeah,
Here's
sure.
Yeah.
The Epic Games Store bought out Rocket League developer Phoenix Psyonix,
Oh,
and
God,
then
it's
it
fucking
started
Rocket League.
hinting that it will stop selling the game on Steam. So, thanks, Epics.
Wow, that's
I-
fucked.
I don't know anything about Epic Games or Rocket League.
Well, Epic Games is owned by Tencent, and also,
You've only alienated me further.
I mean, I don't know how else to explain it because it's literally they make Epic Games also makes the Unreal Engine, which is a very
Okay.
popular engine.
I know
They
of
made
that.
Fortnite.
I know of
uh,
that.
They made the Epic's Game Store, which sold literally nothing.
Yeah, this is
so
the
far?
first I'm hearing.
It's going to sell Borderlands 3, and that makes me upset because I'm gonna buy it on there.
Yeah,
They
no one
also,
will. People are just gonna pirate on like the first day. I'm pretty sure I will. If I actually care about.
guarantee you, I will not be able to use the multiplayer if I pirate it. So
I mean, you'd have to wait 6 months. I mean, if you want to complete the
yeah,
single
just
player
wait
portion.
6 months, dude.
What's
I mean,
the
if you're patient.
what's
some
the
people won't.
what's the importance of the Epic Games Store? Like, what's different about that than something else? What makes it so bad to be?
Exclusives.
The only thing that
basically-
makes the Epic's Game Store really like attractive is towards developers and not really towards consumers, which is, if you think about, really the most important part of like selling stuff in the first place. Because what's
Yeah, having a
I
fucking
know,
market.
yeah, I know that they have like, I don't know, 87% of their money bought from a game goes to the developer, and that's nice. But like, what's the point if you don't have any people on the store in the first place? Like, that doesn't
Fine,
make any
man.
sense to me.
That's
That's the problem. I can see why they're buying exclusives and stuff like that, but that just doesn't. That just ain't right. Just
Yeah.
ain't right. There's my rant.
There's
can-
a inherent issue with the Epic Games launcher itself, due to the fact it does not have two-factor
Authentication.
authentication. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going
Because
to.
of that, it has
That
low.
it just lacks. It just lacks basic functionality. Like,
Oh.
And Chinese spyware.
Okay, I was going to ask, in the role of consumer, as that is what I am, and not a developer, what makes it different, and what would make it bad in comparison to the other options? But now I understand.
It is
Well-
just worse Steam with like 5 games on it. That's it.
Pretty much.
I mean, you could also say that you're supporting a bad company, but I mean, I don't know. People
There's
do
that
that
as
anyways,
well.
and they don't care.
Yeah.
Unreal Engine is pretty okay, right?
Unreal Engine, I wouldn't really relate that to Epic Games, other than that they develop it, but it's like pretty much, I don't want to say out of their hands, but like they don't really do much.
They're
with
not.
it.
What?
At least right now, they aren't forcing you to sell Unreal games on the Epic Games Store, which would suck
Yeah.
if they did.
Like I couldn't play Hattie Time if they did that.
Yeah,
Then what? I wouldn't.
Saying what?
I'd cry.
at in time.
Oh, Hat in Time. I thought you said Hattie Time, and I was thinking of Battle
I
Block.
did. I said
Battle
Hattie
Block
Time.
Theater, both platforms,
Hmm.
even more 3D. Make it.
Well, Battle Block Theater isn't even on Unreal Engine, is it?
No,
Oh, okay.
Does it look like it's on Unreal Engine?
I just heard you
Look,
say
I've been
Hattie.
surprised multiple times.
That's fair.
Man, if Unreal Engine ends up needing to be sold on the Epic Game Store, this is yet another reason for me to learn GML.
GM.
GML.
Oh, GML.
Yes, as we all know, the only programming language.
Well, like it's fucking real good. Like
Game Maker. Oh my
Yes.
god. I haven't touched that in years.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, there's Godot. That's what I use right now.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to look into that.
It's very simple and very nice, actually. I like it. It's like a freer version of Unity, and actually much better.
I have it downloaded, I just haven't opened it. I've been meaning to start working on something
Yeah,
with a friend of mine.
I see that.
it's.
I mean, there's not really anything to work on, is there?
No,
like
I was trying to come up with ideas with a friend of mine who lives a few states away, but none of them are good.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What's this?
Would you like
New Steam
ridiculous
update.
stuff?
Wow. Cool. Thanks, bro. Thank
Well-
you for popping up in my face.
What was that, Adrian?
Like, are any of them like maybe salvageable, or are they all just like garbage in the wind?
Big maybe. Leaning towards no.
That maybe.
Uh,
One of the ideas we had was just sort of a basic platformer, except on each stage there's one rule of physics that's like not applicable there. Like and on some there will be no gravity, on some there will be no collision testing. But we
oh, so if you don't mind me interrupting, so it's
Go
like
on.
this game only has one level where like everything changes per playthrough.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that. That sounds
it's an old Flash
Random
game.
generation.
oh
It was a game that had one level layout, and you would go through it multiple times, but something would change each time.
Yeah.
Like you could
Oh,
press
that's
left, or you
it's
could
called
jump.
that level again. Yeah, they released it on Steam actually.
Oh,
I might have to check that out.
it was by the Elephant
really-
Quest guys, so yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was a Flash game, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it started
it
out
was.
as a Flash
Yeah.
game, and then they ported it to Steam as like an actual like standalone game, not based on Flash.
Yeah, on the topic of
Then-
Flash, apparently that's shutting down.
Yeah, it is. Sad days.
That's being killed off soon, finally. Honestly, I don't have any remorse. Honestly, like, I don't
It gave me
miss
so
Flash.
much though.
It did give me so much, but it was just so terrible, so poorly optimized, so poorly secure. I feel like I won't miss it.
Mario 63 though.
Oh my god, you're right. I can't believe it.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna have to download Flash again.
Look at what you've done. Reap what you
Can't
sow, Edin.
Look, you know what? Maybe I should do this. I should do this. I should port my first project in Godot. Will be porting Mario 63 into Godot,
Hell yeah.
enjoying it, and never exporting it.
I'm gonna go convert myself into Flash Engine.
Can't wait. I can't wait to draw Flash animations and export only as what are they called again? SWF files.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shockwave Flash.
kz.crab.crabdoodles.shockwave file.
Exactly.
God, I cannot speak today.
It's fine. I can't either. You know, I think I took your speaking skills for some reason because I can speak pretty well today, and I usually don't.
Nice.
You
Thank
know
you
what?
for
I
taking
think
my
this is
eloquent-
more of just like a normal group chat than rather a podcast. That's just how it feels.
That's just
Yeah.
the beauty of it, though.
Yeah,
That'll
exactly.
be just a good-
We're just bros, hanging out, having a good time, talking about stuff.
Ram Ranch.
We're just oh god, no. I was gonna pull out we're
Well-
just guys being dudes and you whip out Ram Ranch.
Yeah. Eat
Ranch.
naked can boys.
I thought it was 12.
Shower.
No, it was 18.
Oh, great.
Showers at Ram Ranch. I know my Ram Ranch lore, alright?
I've listened to the song. I've deconstructed it and like decompiled. I've analyzed every single word.
Yeah.
Don't talk
What's
to
your
me.
Ram Ranch
Don't
song?
at me.
Don't at me ever again. Don't at me or my son ever again. So about something to actually fucking talk about. On the topic of game maker games, Katana Zero is very good and also a game maker game. And
Very nice.
also,
You know what? On the topic of making games, it's actually extremely hard. Who knew?
On the topic of hard,
Katana
I have nothing to go off of that. I'm sorry.
it's fine.
We have Katana Zero again. There you go. We can just
Oh,
segue
nice.
into that.
Yeah,
Casey, what
there.
are your thoughts on katanas?
He left for a little bit.
Left. He disappeared.
Oh, Casey's dead.
In case he
What a
died.
shame.
He became
Crab.
a flash file. Just as
Crab. The crab is gone.
He's being decompiled. That's right. He's being compiled into SWF format. He has a
Yeah.
very slow computer.
Exactly.
Oh god, Casey, no, don't compress it. Don't compress your file.
He's gonna have to unzip it.
He's gonna like come back and he's gonna sound extremely compressed, like 2007 audio quality. I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
The-
Okay, so anyway, actually something to actually talk about, like, the Switch being like the new platform for all indie gems is very cool.
That makes me wish. Wait, oh, you go ahead.
I think it's doing I think Nintendo's doing a great job just snatching up good indie titles to just dump on the Switch right now, and it's going very well for them because their most popular games are non-Nintendo games now. They are like, I'm pretty sure it's Stardew, like their most downloaded games is like it's Stardew followed by Katana Zero right now, and like, it just goes to show like people like these games even though like, they're
Huge budget,
yeah,
triple
they're
A
not,
develop, yeah.
I'm still waiting for Fluidity 3. I've played that on my Wii and my 3DS. I'm still waiting for the third installation where they go back to the roots. Where you control two separate objects of water at once. That'd be neat. But the company went out of business. So, it's just a pipe dream.
I mean, you could just make Fluidity 3.
I tried to once and it did not end well.
just make it.
That's fine.
Just make it. Just do it yourself, bud. Who needs to like buy a Nintendo Switch? Just make your own Nintendo Switch.
My bad,
Harvest your
it
own
is-
silicon.
My
And
bad.
It's alright.
Melt it
Alex
down.
is being shot with pots and pans in the background, so if you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
hear
sorry
him-
about that.
No, it's all good.
he's cooking. Oh, he's muted now. Wow,
So it's
this is
just
going
me
off to a
anyway.
great start.
It's Gungeon. Like the most popular Switch games of last week was Gungeon, followed by Katana Zero. That's what it was.
I never
Which is
played
good
Gungeon.
for Katana Zero. You gotta play
Yeah.
that game if you haven't.
Yeah, it's a fucking amazing game.
It kind of
And-
reminds me of that Not a Hero game. Apparently, it's on sale because just the way it looks.
yeah,
Not the way it looks, but the way it like controls seeing. Because you like jump. I don't want to say you jump a lot and you use a weapon while jumping because that's a lot of games, but you know, that's
it's like
whatever.
Soldier from TF2.
Exactly. That's all it
You
is.
jumped a lot.
Everything is just Team Fortress 2 if you think about it. Overwatch,
Exactly.
Mega Man, Ultra. I think you muted yourself. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or
Fine.
not.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Hmm.
I don't know. The game is very good. It's just plays incredibly well, very fast, very fluid. Feels very Hotline Miami, which I like a lot. I fucking love that game. So
It's very good to look at.
Yeah, it's-
I've never seen any gameplay videos of it, but you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will just forget by the end of the podcast and never think about it ever again.
Well, let me put it this way. I watched Melting's world record speedrun for 4 hours straight. That was the first practice run. I stood for 4 hours and watched a stream, which I cannot even watch a YouTube video for 30 seconds without doing something else. It's incredible. Just the art style, just the direction of everything. The
Yeah,
colors. Oh, so good.
yeah,
It's like pixel art, isn't it?
Yeah, it is pixel art, so it's got that nice level of detail and love into it.
Yeah, I'm also glad you got a chance to play it because like
Yes, I did. It was one of the most fun indie titles I played in a long time.
yeah, I don't know, just something about it works so well. Like, and honestly, like I feel bad for indie devs now because there are just so many games that are just blowing the standard out of the water. Like
Yeah.
the fucking quality of animation and sprite work that's put into this game is unreal. Also, the sound design is great. Like hell, even the lighting is really good, and it's a 2D platformer. Like how the hell do you make like outstanding lighting in a 2D platformer? I don't know. Ask Scott, the guy who made the game, and you'll find out because that game is fucking good. It just amazing visually, like very fast, very fluid, very responsive. The controls feel great. Like everything about the game is just praiseworthy, except for that one stealth section. But like other than that, that's good.
You know what else is a good game? Fez. Fez was a good
Fez
game.
Fez is also a
Was.
good game.
Well, it's not anymore because of the fact that Mr. Phil Swift, I forgot his name. No, not Phil Swift. Phil
Swift's
Fish.
That's
And
the,
Phil
that's the
Swift,
flex tape guy.
Yeah, Phil
Flex
Swift's
Tape creator, and also creator of Fez, said "suck my dick, choke on it" once, and that
Huh.
line lives forever in infamy. Every time I see the like Fez, I always think of him, and I think of that. So now I relate Fez to sucking Phil Swift's dick.
Since
Nice.
we're all talking about amazing indie games, can I bring up something that Edin, I don't know if you can relate to, but the Xbox Live Arcade slash the Xbox Live indie market.
I don't know. I've never used an Xbox.
Okay, so imagine
A
you
lot of the
gave a bunch
games
of
on the Xbox thing did port over to the uh, Steam, I guess, eventually. Continue, because I
yeah,
interrupted
but
you.
yeah, but it's best that these stay dead. Imagine
Yeah.
if you gave a bunch of kindergartners and just random teenagers Unity and told them they can make a game and charge $10 for it, no matter
Yep.
how bad it is.
I remember this. I remember the fucking free trial for the shootout simulator they had.
Nah, son, it's
You're
all
like,
about that free trial for abclearning.com. I'm telling you, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
can you like give me
There's
some
some.
examples of like
There's a
like
game
games
where
that were
it's like
terrible?
literally just a gun and a target range, and that's it. $10, by the way.
There were multiple poorly modeled, not tested games. One of my favorite examples being, if I remember what it was this game. I'm only gonna vaguely describe it because it's how I remember it. Where you played a monkey and you picked up shit and you threw other shit and you could clip through the wall and just keep floating into space because they didn't actually test the game.
Yep.
It was
Oh,
wonderful.
there were some good
Also,
games, right? There were some good games that came out of it, like Super Meat Boy, Fly Wrench, for example.
Yeah,
sure, but I think the only like major success they ever had that was like an exclusively Xbox title was I want to say Trials, and that's only because it was like a semi-successful Flash game before that.
I have no
yeah.
idea what Trials is. I guess you could
The
also say N plus.
Was that an
yes, you can.
Xbox? Was that an
That was an
Xbox
Xbox game. Yeah,
arcade game?
Xbox 360 game.
Well, like
Okay.
most Xbox arcade games, it started as a Flash game and then turned into an Xbox
Yeah.
arcade. And then
Yeah,
from
and then
there,
they
the
released it
developer.
on PC as N plus plus. And as always, everything always gravitates towards PC in the end. So that's just
As
how
it
it be,
should be.
as it
Perfectly
should be,
balanced.
exactly. Perfectly balanced. All that for a drop of blood.
Alright, that's an old meme now. There's another Avengers movie.
Oh yeah, but
Oh,
I mean, there's not really
what's the
anything you could say
newest
from
new
that.
one?
You could just say that's America's ass, and that's it. I don't know.
It's America's ass.
There really isn't any good memes with Endgame. It's all just don't spoil Endgame. That's the only meme I could think of.
Yeah.
Even then, I still spoil it to people just to make them angry. No, I'm
I
not. I'm not
respect
that devilish. I'm not devilish. Don't worry.
Damn it.
What? Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Why can no one
I
in this
can't
chat be
believe
evil?
I can't believe Black Widow just fucking exploded in the middle of space. That was so cool.
I know. It's almost
Tony
like that's
Stark.
what happens when you go out in space.
Tony Stark was like,
Source?
don't go out to space without a helmet." and then she did, and her head froze and exploded. Or that could be the Magic School Bus episode. Honestly, I can't remember.
It's both, actually. In both, yeah, Arnold's head froze. It didn't explode, but when they got to the planet Earth and landed, he like walked off, and because of the pressure difference and also the temperature difference, he exploded. Like his head exploded. And they're like, Arnold, look
Was
what
that
you
the
did,
point
you
where
made a
they should
mess.
have, like, learned how to rewind time to save Arnold, and then also saw all the endings to Endgame?
Yep.
That's right. That's what happens. So they create this magical little uh gate, I guess you could call it. They open it up through magical science stuff and using, I don't know, just some random suit they found in the garbage, transport themselves through time and end up where like Arnold almost died. They take him back, and that's it.
And they used the power of the Chaos Emeralds and friendship to restore Arnold back to life.
Indeed.
Exactly.
That's what happens. And lost souls as well.
That's true.
They
Here's
are
a here's a spoiler for Endgame. The good guys are probably gonna win. The bad guy is probably gonna lose.
It was
I don't
bad in the
understand.
story.
Thanos is gonna really menacingly look like he's about to close his hand.
Thanos is going to sit down slowly like an old man.
He's gonna say, "Oh yeah, this is epic."
It's gonna be like, I gotta sit down for how much epicness this is gonna be. And he sits down. They come up and confront him, and he dies. That's a spoiler of Endgame. There you go. Thanos
Is
Is that an
dies.
actual Endgame spoiler?
I don't know. I've...
What? You're the one who saw the movie. I don't know if it's a
Yeah,
spoiler.
I saw the movie, but I don't remember it. Look, I don't understand what happened in Endgame.
That's fair enough. Then again, you also never watched any of the Marvel
Any
movies
Avengers
before
film, that's
Endgame.
correct. I just
How much
watched
you-
Endgame.
Because the whole payoff of Endgame is that you saw 10 years worth of movies beforehand.
I don't even know where you start in the first place. Like, I know the first one I was, like, actually excited about. I was like, oh, Age of Ultron. That sounds interesting. I never watched it. And then later, there's Infinity War, and everyone was watching it. I was like, wow, that must be good then. And I never watched it. And then Endgame, I was like, wow, that sounds interesting. I want my friends to watch it. Wow, it was Avengers. It was them. They did it. That was it. Wow. Excellent. It's exactly what I wanted to see.
You start with Iron Man 1 when you watch all the Marvel movies, right, Alex?
Yes, I started with one. Like I got right in.
Oh boy, I have finished converting myself to the Flash file format. I can't wait to run.
Look
Oh,
at that.
yeah.
He even uncompressed his
Uh,
zip
it
file.
literally took you 20 minutes. Why?
His computer's slow, man. Don't judge him.
Alright, that's right. You do overheat every time you try to launch Starbound.
Yeah.
So, that's just how it be. It would just be like that sometimes.
We're on the topic of Marvel movies, it sounds like.
Yes, we are.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
Casey, can I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
Were we recording that entire time?
I was.
Oh, thank
Okay,
God.
great.
Because that was a lot of good content. Like when Miss Frizzle was compared to my OC, Dr. Frizzle, a combination of her and Doctor Strange, because they are the same character. Prove me wrong.
Amazing. I never watched Doctor Strange, so I would have no point of comparison.
Oh yeah, I actually watched Doctor Strange. Is that an Avengers movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
Okay, I watched it. Yeah, it was okay.
I liked the intro of Doctor Strange where he was an asshole and then got his life shattered, and then it turned into a Marvel movie.
Isn't that just Iron Man? That's
If only real life was like that. Instead, you're just an asshole, and then that's it.
Adrian, isn't that just Iron Man though?
Well, here's
Holy
the thing,
shit.
Casey. I like my Iron Mans like I like Doctor Who. Is in the sense if they're not doing bullshit magic with time, I don't care.
That's
Oh, so you're
completely
gonna
fair.
hate Endgame then? No. Alright.
Yeah,
Is Thanos really an was Thanos is Thanos does Tony Stark gay? But
Yes.
Ah, yes, man door, hand hook, car door.
Who his phone?
Oh no! If only Bryce was there to make such a joke. But no, he's
Oh,
not.
Bryce would love that.
What
I
else?
was
Oh yeah, we should probably mention this podcast will in fact have more members in the future. It's just that the turnout for the pilot / first trial episode ended up being bad for most people's time.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's bad.
The concept of the thing, our group of friends, Clique Coolswiper and Law, we've known each other for about 4 years. The main base crew here is like 11 people, and 4 showed up today, so we're probably going to rotate out every once in a while.
Like always, it's always like this.
That
Yeah,
being said, we could also just be the main 4.
It could just be us forever. This could just be the podcast now. You guys sealed your fate in stone now.
that is
You guys
entirely possible.
could do this for the rest of the time.
Who knows? Maybe next time we just. What if next time it's just like 4 completely different people who are unrelated to Click at all?
Mm.
That's right. We could just let's get IHE on here. Am I right?
Let's get Martin
There you
Sheen
go.
on.
Wow.
Let's get Elon Musk.
Man, we
Let's
just
also get
join
Pewed.
on our podcast.
And
We
the
get-
guy who did the New Zealand shooting. We did get all 4 of them on there.
did he not kill himself afterwards?
No, he got arrested.
Oh, I see. I wasn't paying much attention to it. Usually they kill themselves.
Not this guy. He decided that he was gonna go all the way, and he did. He went all the way. He traveled in his car, sped past police, and then he was arrested.
What a piece of shit.
He live streamed it all. Yeah. He even live streamed himself. His the song he played was "Gas, Gas, Gas" from Initial D. Yeah.
Oh
so
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
while driving away. So there's that.
Do you like?
I can't take that guy seriously. If he was trying to send a message by committing a terrorist attack, it's immediately invalidated by.
Yes, over that.
Yeah, it's immediately
I mean,
invalidated.
he like frequently visited like 4chan and 8chan and similar channels, image boards, whatever.
Jackie Chan.
So Jackie Chan,
Oh,
Chan Lee, he visited all those, and yeah, he's very well immersed in the fan base.
I'm surprised then that he didn't wait for the Sonic movie trailers to drop before shooting up a synagogue. Or, sorry, I think that's the wrong
Can we
word.
talk about the Sonic movie?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's the thing that.
No, no, no.
You guys.
Let's
have
not talk
acted-
about it. It's the worst.
No,
I don't want to
please.
see it.
Edin, let me at least express my opinion on it.
Oh, go ahead. I'm fine with that. Just not the movie itself.
All right, Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. I tricked you, Edin. Fuck off. All right, Sonic
my
the
God.
Hedgehog movie. It's gonna be a dumpster fire. I'm gonna
It
be the
is.
only one who sees it in theater, and I'm gonna love every second of it. It looks perfect.
Why do you want to watch such a terrible animated movie? It's like watching the real
Listen.
life, like the CGI Lion King. Why would you want that?
Eden,
Just
this
watch the
is
original.
the man who has listened to 10 hours of Nyan Cat.
24
Ooh.
hours.
24.
Ooh,
Adrian.
Ultra.
Adrian immerses himself in the bullshit.
Exactly, and like I honestly think that like as many red flags as there were in that movie, Sonic's actual render, the fact that they played Gangster's Paradise over it,
Jim
my
Carrey's
God.
dialogue.
Did they?
Jim Carrey's dialogue. I think the fact that Jim Carrey is in the movie actually gives me a little bit of hope of like the movie actually being somewhat redeemable.
I disagree completely.
There you go.
That's
Okay,
Tim
we can go
Allen.
on.
That's
Oh,
Tim
like,
Allen. Jim Carrey's
they're
Ace
all
Ventura.
actors are the same. Honestly, if you think about it.
Ace Ventura
Wow, they're-
2 is good. I don't think Jim Carrey is going to be good in this.
I don't
Hey,
think
what
so
did-
either.
what did
but
Jim
there's-
Carrey
but
do?
I'm saying there's a chance.
Uh,
Jim Carrey had some alright, dude.
It was a calculated piece of shit that they're making. They put that little shot
he
at
was
the
in the. He was in the mask. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
yeah.
And
He
also
was-
like how he's surrounded by mushrooms in that shot.
They
as
put
well.
they put that shot at the end just to get you thinking, oh, maybe it won't be that bad. But
yeah.
I assure you, it will be that bad. It doesn't
And
even
you're
look like a movie
probably
that.
right.
It doesn't even look like it's going to be so bad it's good. It looks genuinely terrible. and this is the
I
sort
know,
of
dude. I'm so excited.
yeah, this is the sort of thing Adrian lives off of.
Exactly. And I'm just like thinking maybe, there's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance.
I watched Suicide Squad 3 times and I hate that movie. I immerse myself in garbage. I'm so ready, guys.
The trash
Also,
man.
So ready for trash. I can't
about
wait.
that about that scene at the end where it's Jim Carrey as like the proper Eggman
Yeah.
around all the mushrooms. Here's my inner Sonic fan coming out. Was that supposed to be Mushroom Hill Zone? Because the mushrooms in that were red and white, and the only time the opaque slash brownish mushrooms show up is near, I believe, the end of the stage and randomly throughout. So, Sonic the Hedgehog movie team, if you are watching this, I fully support you. Please make it as awful as possible.
Please ruin your company, Sega.
What are your thoughts
Also,
I would
make
very
Sonic
appreciate
floss.
on?
I can't wait for Sonic memorabilia. Can't wait for a Sonic toothbrush.
What if
If that already
Sonic?
exists.
What if Sonic does end up being a complete remake of Shazam, except with Sonic?
Better.
Then that would mean it'd be like a passable movie, right?
Yeah, Shazam's
Yeah,
okay.
because it would be enjoyable, I guess.
No, I was saying that because Adrian mentioned the flossing.
You know, a lot of people
Alright.
gave the Shazam trailers shit for the floss scene, but in the actual movie, the floss scene is like barely a second. Like he starts the floss, does one, I don't know, cycle. I don't know what the kids call it,
Cycle.
and then he just punches.
Wow.
Oh wait, you actually meant like the dance floss. I thought you were talking about
Yes.
like dental floss. I was
No.
like, oh.
I mean,
That's why I
he
said Sonic toothbrush.
he could do that too because he's got teeth.
He does. He has
He's
human
got teeth. It's weird.
Wow.
We're
my God.
we're one step closer to seeing Sonic's feet
No, stop it.
if they're
There are
going
rumors
all
that
the.
Sonic's like arms are like not blue. They're blue, even though they're not supposed to be blue. According to Chris Chan, they're not supposed to be blue.
There's the Sonic Boom design where his arms are blue.
Yeah, they're like skin colored. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
That's like
I mean,
nominal Sonic.
I think normal Sonic's stomach area is also skin colored, but it isn't in the movie either. It's fuzz.
I don't know. I've never played any Sonic games.
I haven't
I
either.
never plan to.
On the topic of that, I don't think there has ever been a good Sonic game, and since Adrian is muted right now, I can say that without being murdered. Oh boy.
He's typing.
He's
Let us see.
typing.
Let's see. I will be back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's not what I thought he was
I
gonna
can
say.
go on then. Sonic has only survived as long as he has because he is a near perfect design as a mascot. There has never been a good Sonic game, and I can't believe the movie managed to fuck up his design so badly.
It's unbelievable, right? It's just like look at him. Like, how could you make something already bad worse? And they managed it. They somehow do that.
No. Sonic, normal Sonic is genuinely a good design. If you look at that, it's
Yes.
iconic, it's memorable, it's been
Blue.
around for a while. The new
It's
thing,
spiky. It's blue.
oh,
I feel
new
like
thing
they
is-
saw the Detective Pikachu movie was like, yeah, we could make money off this, and they didn't.
that's the
Yeah,
thing
but
though.
they
They're,
don't have like Danny DeVito. Though.
they're being developed at the same time, so they can't really have copied off each other, right?
Yeah. Who actually plays Detective Pikachu? Isn't
Uh,
it Danny DeVito?
Ryan, no, it's Ryan.
People
Ryan
wanted
Reynolds.
people wanted it to be Danny DeVito, and
Danny
I'm
DeVito. Okay,
I think
so
his-
I've just been tricked.
I think his response was, "What's a Pikachu?"
His response
it-
was what? Just what? The word what?
His response was, "What's a Pikachu?"
Oh, I see. Yeah, he is Ryan Reynolds. I don't know who this guy is.
Deadpool.
Oh, he played.
he is a wonderful man.
Also,
I've never watched Deadpool.
You
He-
should. It's an amazing movie.
he's in Deadpool and a bunch of cheesy romance movies.
Yeah, the romance movies you could skip, but Deadpool is amazing.
Oh
Oh,
man,
Million Ways to Die in the West. I think I watched this.
oh.
That one was okay.
I talked to my grandmother
It
once.
has a 44. I'm not a
Okay.
critic score
It
for
wasn't
you.
good, but it wasn't like awful.
I went to see a movie. It was Deadpool. My grandmother asked me, "Hey, what movie did you go see?" I said Deadpool. She says, "Oh, I don't know what that is." I say, "Oh, it's got Ryan Reynolds in it." She says, "Oh, I love his other movies." I couldn't really go on explaining what Deadpool was after that point. Just had to hear her talk about Ryan Reynolds for a while.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds
no,
is
I
a
feel
good guy.
that.
What else? What else is there to talk about? How about, you know,
I used to fall asleep on the roof of my house.
Huh.
alright, that's different. I guess that works. I don't know.
It
Here's
was
something I
warm.
used to do as well. Uh, I don't really know what I used to do, honestly.
I have never
I'm a
gotten
very
a brain
uninteresting
freeze.
man.
You know what?
You've
I
never
got
had
an
a brain
idea.
freeze.
I have an idea for a segment we could do.
Go on.
Here.
segment?
I'm gonna go to Reddit really quick and look at stuff.
Dog, are you just looking up how to make a podcast?
No, I'm looking up
Yes.
a very specific subreddit. Alright, so I'm going to read a thing from r/Florida Man.
Uh-huh.
From what? R/what?
Florida man.
Florida man.
Yeah. Alright, here's a good one. Florida man caught with full rack of ribbon pants.
Uh-huh.
This is the stories that are going on.
Is that it? Is that the segment?
Is that it?
According
Just
to-
Florida man?
Yeah. There's a dude who is caught shoplifting $32.42 of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, hamburger buns, and ribs in his pants.
I went to KFC yesterday for the first time in forever.
How was that?
It was not terrible, but it was. I thought it was good. I was disagreed with.
Thanos explains his plans to you while eating KFC. ASMR.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Now Nick often compliments these videos. I don't know if he's being genuine about it or if he's complimenting it for the meme, because I do know that he likes ASMR in itself.
What ASMR is he complimenting that? Yeah, he compliments it. I don't see the appeal.
No,
Honestly.
no. I mean, he also compliments the stuff like Yoda eats a Burger King
KFC?
burger while my parents argue downstairs, and Thanos eats KFC while explaining his plans. I don't know if he's appreciating those on the basis of being ASMR or on the basis of being strange and unusual.
I think the basis of a meme is what he's basing it on, honestly.
Okay.
Because no one would listen to that just to calm down. They would listen to, I don't know, like... There you go.
Never do that to me again.
That good. I hope you enjoyed my ASMR.
Eden.
If you want some real ASMR, Eden, you can just do that thing you did right before we started recording.
Oh, you mean this?
Oh, hell yeah. That's the good shit.
I hope you know that now that I'm disconnected, I have to reconnect. There we go, you see? It's all good now.
You're still loud. It's
Oh,
not
great.
good.
It's still loud, isn't it? There we go.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
there we are.
See, that's why I don't do it. That's why I, like, leave it plugged in.
It's good for
I
the.
did that to Nick once, and he thought he was in a microwave. He started screaming. What else do I have here?
That's understandable.
Man, I think I might have just ruined the podcast. I got a notification from some random app on my PC, and it made a little tingling sound. We've completely lost our professionalism. I'm sorry. I have to go kill myself.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like this is our first time making a podcast.
that
ever.
professionalism we never had.
Indeed. Here's something I can talk about.
Hmm.
I recently bought an Android TV device. Yeah. I know my parents keep asking me all sorts of questions because it has the Google Assistant on it, and they're like, "Oh, what's like 2 + 2?" It's like, "Oh, it's 4."
A TV
Like, "Aha."
device? What do you mean? Is it like a
Oh,
TV
cool.
itself or like a thing you plug into a TV?
It's like a Amazon Fire TV stick. Yeah, that's
Oh.
basically what it is.
Neat.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very neat. I use it to play my games. Like, you know, when everyone is away from the house, I like go over there, I play game, away from computer, but at the same time nearby computer, and I have fun, you know?
Oh,
Nice.
Yes. You know what, speaking of having fun, Elite Dangerous, that's a gun. That's a gun. That's a
That's a
fun.
gun.
That's a gun. Guns that shoot breakfast.
Guns that make breakfast.
Yeah.
Guns that make breakfast.
It's guns that cook breakfast, I thought.
Guns with 6 senses.
Guns that hate Texas.
Guns that...
Ouch! What was that?
It was Alex's door. One of many
I need
doors.
to wait, here it is. Gun gods made theme. Here it is.
It's definitely guns that make breakfast.
Anyway, we're all nuclear throw nerds.
Gun that sends texts. Guns that make breakfast.
Make-
Guns that send Texas.
Gun that sign breasts. It's guns with straight faced. Guns with 6 senses. Guns that hate Texas. Guns that wear vests.
By the way,
yeah.
we all, like, 90% of the server loves the game Nuclear Throne.
I
Yes,
mean, this is a gun god, so
it's by the same developer.
yeah, it's by Vlambeer, or whatever he calls himself.
It's Vlambeer is 2 dudes.
Yeah, Rami, Ismaili, and J.W. Wilhelm, I believe. That's how you say
Yeah,
it.
Jan Willem Niesman. I'm probably mispronouncing it.
Alright, it's fine. Who cares about mispronunciations? Not me.
Who
Let's see, what else
cares
do I have
about mispronunciation?
Who cares about it?
Hey, jeez.
Who cares about mispronunciations?
Yeah, what?
Wow. Let me see what's in the store. Let me talk about games. Oh, the Valve Index apparently came out. Pre-order.
What's
It
that?
looks bad. It's the thing it's the new VR thing.
I'd rather buy one of those like little mixed reality
VR.
headsets. What?
Virtual
What is it,
reality
Dixie?
is
What?
still a joke.
Yeah.
It's a meme.
It's a joke. It's still like
It's still
it's
it's still a technology testing phase, pretty much.
yeah.
Uh,
It has been for the past like what 7 years now.
yeah, they're
It's
making
not as cool
progress.
as you expected.
Yeah, they're making progress on it for sure, but they still want it to be like that fully immersive whatever the fuck they came out with the original idea for it, and it's just not there.
The thing is, it's like
It's still a gimmick.
the way I've always heard it described is that it's supposed to be what is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be like
A Hall of
the
Endless
problem with
Doors.
the problem with VR right now is that it wants there to be a breakout title, but there's no reason to develop VR technology because there's no breakout title for it, and there's no
Yes.
reason to make a breakout title for it because it doesn't have a player base to make a
Mhm.
breakout title for it. So like that's the problem. And the
Eden,
only
you're
way to
breathing
get a
into your
player
mic.
base is to make the product cheaper. So and no one's willing to do
thing
that
is,
because
it's
there's
like-
no market for it. So yeah, it's caught in a loop of there's really no reason to develop for it.
I mean, not even that. The technology to make such like devices in the first place is very expensive.
Mhm.
Like even the Valve Index, that's expensive.
But
Who's gonna
there's
buy
no-
that?
Yeah, it's $1,000 right now. It's fucking stupid.
Oh.
And there's no way to justify doing that and like making it cheaper because there's no fucking market for it. Like
Exactly. I think what needs to happen is that there should be like an all-in-one thing, like an all-in-one device. You don't need base stations. You don't need like, well, you do need like those little like controller things, you know, that go in your hand. It's like Windows Mixed Reality. You don't need those little things. It's all built into the headset. You can actually like move
Man.
around the room. It'll detect. Like I'm pretty sure like even my phone can do that. I don't know how it works. I'm not like a hardware developer, but like my phone can detect like where like a wall and a wall meet and like the floor meets to make like a corner. I'm pretty sure a device on your head could do that as well.
But when are we
Maybe
gonna
it's
come?
not as cheap.
When are we gonna come full circle and make it so that the controls for VR are just a Nintendo Power Glove?
I can't wait.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah, Nick's around right now. Hop
Yeah,
in
here
the
he
chat.
is. Oh boy.
Here
and
he
didn't even
is,
ask.
our 5th host for the day, Nick.
it's Nick.
Howdy.
Yeehaw.
Howdy. That's all he says.
That's it. That's all I
It's
got.
none. It's
Nick,
none.
we were just having an insightful discussion about mental health and illnesses. What are your thoughts?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I was reading something.
You know, the suicide hotline isn't just for yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Well said. Well said. Wow.
You know, I didn't have that on my note card. You guys are supposed to ask me only things on my note card.
Oh,
what
okay.
note card?
What note card? We're doing it live.
No.
That's not
Okay,
what you told me.
on the note card, you see that line where it says, what's an interesting story?
Oh. Well, Dune is a pretty interesting story.
Yeah.
What's Dune?
Well, Dune is a sci-fi novel written by Frank
That
Herbert.
sounds gay. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that.
watch me. Watch this. Watch this.
Eden, I gotta say, that was pretty homosexual of you.
Oh my
That's
god.
supposed
Did I come back?
Now we're vindicated. We're
Adrian is alive!
He's back again.
Yeah.
Welcome
It's
back.
your turn.
What you came back to was the fact that I sent you something. I want you to translate it. What does it say?
You sent me like a meme?
Yes. It was a Doge
Nice.
meme.
Are you serious?
Polacy przyjmują tę grupę. Polacy przyjmują tę... Oh, it's just Polish people take control of this group.
Oh, great.
What a fucking
Wow.
shitty meme.
Here it is. The podcast grows. Max might be jumping in here in a moment.
Is Max joining?
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
know,
not.
man.
I have a feeling he won't.
I'm ready to see this shit burn to the ground.
It's
If
been
not-
burning for a while now.
Rebuild it
Yeah,
just to
honestly, we
burn it
can't go
again.
find a good topic.
Hold on, whoa.
Well,
You guys bombarded me with that mental health question as soon as I joined.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't
Not
know.
even
mental
giving me
health
a
question.
sh- Didn't even give me a second to think.
Yeah, no.
What mental health
I have
question?
no idea what the fuck is going on anymore.
Dude, I don't know. I left to walk my dog and I come back and Eden says gay. Like a homophobe.
Mm-hmm. A bigot.
That's right. That's right, everyone. I hate.
Don't worry, fellas. Me.
That's
That's
our
right. I use it
wacky-
as an insult, obviously, and not because it's just vernacular.
the only way to redeem yourself now is to just go and die.
Kiss a man. Kiss two
Obviously.
men.
You have to kiss me. As the token
We're on
gay
the
man of
list.
the group.
Come here, tough guy.
Thanks.
He's not
Guys,
kissing
it doesn't
back.
apply.
It's not accepted,
back.
Eden.
No, it's just a cheek, you know?
Oh,
No,
I
you have to
see.
kiss me back. You have to kiss me on the cheek.
Alright. Mwah.
Beautiful.
Oh my god. Was it really that loud?
Yeah.
It was
right into your microphone.
Wow.
God,
Yes.
I feel bad,
I feel bad
for
now.
whoever edits the audio.
since he's not
I'm just
joining
gonna
right
see
now.
giant spikes now and again.
Gotta say,
It's gonna be edited. Doesn't have to go up tomorrow.
nah, the third.
Oh,
Be
should we
done
make
by
a-
the 3rd.
On
This is-
May 3rd. What?
This is gonna be very sudden, but should we make a channel for the Clickcast or what?
What do you mean? There is one.
We have a channel.
There's one.
And we also
Oh,
have a
wait.
voice channel.
No, I
We
meant
have a
YouTube.
channel? Where?
The Clique Coolcast channel.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. We meant like an actual
Oh.
like YouTube channel.
Oh right, yeah, that's probably
SoundCloud.
that's a good concern to have.
God,
Upload it to my YouTube channel, and then I can be popular.
Lily just puked all over my floor.
Oh no.
Like literally,
No,
like
not,
actually.
not literally all over. It's a gross
Figuratively,
exaggeration. Yeah. She just puked right next to her food bowl.
it was not a hyperbole. It was just a metaphor.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
wondering. I'm
for-
just making sure. You see, you
No,
can never be
it-
sure nowadays.
It was definitely hyperbole. Alright. There's no metaphor here. There's nothing to be learned. She just puked on my floor.
All right, thank you for the unsarcastic comment. You know, I'll take that. I'll consider it.
Guys,
What's the
we
problem?
did it. We
We
reached an
did-
hour.
Oh my
Did it?
god! Now I can finally leave.
Wait, we didn't.
No.
We
You are
didn't start
free
at
of your
6:57.
contract.
Yeah, what
There's
else
no
is
way-
there to talk about? What? What are we gonna talk about?
Shout outs to Quote Is Cool, Max. Nice lad.
Yeah, the guy we're uploading this to onto his channel. He's
Oh,
not
are
even
we?
being-
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was uploaded to my channel, or just the Clique Coolswiper channel.
Nah, I'd put it on.
a Clique Cool Swiper channel, probably.
Oh,
I had a channel once.
I was okay
still
with
have
putting
a
it on
channel.
that.
I'm
Check out
glad
my
we're
channel.
talking over each other.
Yeah, that's really nice.
inductive
We should
for,
just keep doing that.
Honestly,
It really works out.
it
makes
just
it
works.
so much
Oh,
more
yeah.
enjoyable to listen
Just
to.
It
works.
really.
It just works.
Just
No,
works.
keep talking. We have
How
to,
can
we have
you
to say
kill a
just
god?
works at the same time.
It just works.
Works.
It just
It
works.
just works.
It
Alright,
just
alright.
works.
Repeating the same thing does not get funnier.
Rectangle.
It's not supposed to be funny.
No, we're not doing that.
Rectangle.
It's dumb and annoying.
Rectangle.
Rectangle.
No.
Yes.
Rectangle.
Believe
not
in
even
the
funny.
kid that wants to
Denied.
believe in you. Alright, Nick?
We've been denied about this. You see, we can't continue, Casey.
Nick, we exist in a meme culture. We,
It's
ex-
not
We have
funny.
to force me.
we
It was
exist in a
funny
meme
with
culture.
us talking about it, but it's not actually funny when you pull it off.
Humor is
What do you mean
non-existent.
it's not funny? No, I can't believe it. If you execute something, it's not funny. How dare you?
Gotta say, the execution of the French royal class was pretty funny.
What?
Pretty epic,
Fuck
my
you,
dude.
Robespierre.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. This is what happens when you get an hour into a podcast.
God.
I do kind of have something serious to say, but I'll say it when we're actually wrapping up.
No, go on.
No, say it
We
now.
are
say it
wrapping
now.
up. We are wrapping up. This is over. Say it.
It's over.
Oh,
It's
okay.
over.
Come
There
on.
you go.
Alright.
Melky
on.
just left.
Hall of Endless Doors.
Alright.
Alright. So I just
That's
wanted
it.
to say to whoever's actually still here listening to this, we wanted to thank you for sitting down and listening to this ramble for about an hour. We hope that in the future maybe we'll better just audio will fix, will improve.
I
Because
will.
this has been a lot of fun. I enjoy talking to my buds. I hope you enjoyed us talking to our buds.
I hope you enjoyed listening to something that you have no response to.
Yeah, exactly. I hope you feel part of a group that cannot respond or look back to you. Except for me. I'll be in the comments. I'm lonely.
No.
We might actually
No one will be
respond
in
to.
the comments. We'll just
Just
ignore the video.
I
skip the
will
whole
be-
Every other
process.
YouTuber.
Yeah. We're not gonna do it when we're like nice and small, we contribute to the comments. No.
I
Just
mean,
act like all the big YouTubers, just don't ever talk about anything at all in the comments.
while we are small, we could respond to some comments that are.
No.
No response.
Skip the process entirely.
They could
It's
give
gonna
us-
happen.
They could give us ideas to talk about on the podcast because we really didn't plan anything.
Yeah, we
Along
honestly
with
forgot.
recommendations to improve the experience for everyone.
Yes, they could create a whole ecosystem.
Ooh, I have a comment.
Hmm.
Okay.
Don't talk
What's a comment, soldier?
don't talk over each other.
Yeah,
Fuck no.
valid.
Yes, indeed.
Next time.
Both. Yeah.
Alright.
Great.
All right. On that note, thank you, Adrian, for your kind words and professionalism.
Yeah, also, just wanted to say, full disclosure, we will eventually get better at this. We just need time and practice. This is our first trial run of this. We just want to do something for fun because we've been a community for 5-6 years, and we just
Yeah.
wanted to do something.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just how it be. Is that it? Are we done now?
I don't know
So
if we
long.
ever explained that the importance of May 3rd is that was the anniversary of when the group Clique Coolswiper was formed.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Really?
Yes. Are
Yes.
you guys, have you not seen this? You explained about it last a long time ago, but still.
Nope.
Yeah, this is the four-year anniversary. The day we're releasing this podcast is the 4-year anniversary of the formation of Clique Coolswiper. If you check the pin messages in Kakao lore, you can see the one from Ryan that says May 3rd, 2015.
Huh.
Wow, happy birthday, Clique Coolswiper. I can't believe it. It's been 4 years, and through that time, we've gone through many different chatting applications. And
Including-
also split up
Including but not limited to iFunny,
Kick, Steam, iMessage, Signal, Discord,
Wire.
Telegram, Wire. Yeah,
The Dark
that-
Ages.
Truly, I hope we're like off, like we're not recording anymore.
Oh no, I'm still recording. Do you want to end
Oh,
it by
hey.
singing?
Great.
Content.
Do you want to end it by singing "Happy Birthday" to Clique Coolswiper?
Yeah, sure. You know what? Why not? Hold on. Let's wait for Nick to get back, and then we'll respond. Cause you know what? Look, so he's dead.
Haha, he's muted. Now we can all do our ASMR sounds.
I am so sorry.
Okay, singing "Happy Birthday." 1, 2, 3.
No, wait. Wait.
What?
I was gonna do the ASMR.
Happy.
Birthday?
Happy.
Birthday.
Is this still copyrighted?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think so.
Actually,
Let's just
Shit.
say no. Let's just not sing it. Let's just... wait. Hold on a second, Casey. Did you just say gay? Oh my god, I can't believe
I said shit.
it. Oh.
That's, I think Casey speaking and me saying is Gangster's Paradise copyrighted morphed into the word gay.
Alright, yeah, this time
Paradise.
I asked if Happy Birthday was copyrighted, but okay.
You know what?
Let's just say happy birthday, and that's it. That's all we have to say.
Happy
Yep. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
4 more years.
Happy, yeah.
Just
4
like
more
me.
years.
4 more years.
Wait. 4 hours long. I can't wait.
What?
This is joke for